Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy.
Reeve, what have you been up to this week?
Nothing really.
Oh, well, that was an anticlimax.
Oh, do you want me to do it for the reverse?
Go on then.
Oh, just making me seem like my life's miserable.
So I've been...
Okay, Theo, what have you been up to this week?
Well, I've been broadening my knowledge on the French league. What's your opinions on the French league? Obviously, Messi plays there at the moment. Neymar, Mbappe. So 3 of the biggest names in world football play in the French league.
It's a different tone of voice to before we went on this.
Yeah, you got a Joey Barton twinge of French.
My name is Theo.
No, it's awful. It's an awful league, and that's no disrespect to anyone who's French that follows Marseille or Nice or Monaco, but it's an awful league. And the fact that PSG fans are booing Messi shows
that's
that they're not
ridiculous.
real.
That is
real
ridiculous.
League.
Did you see Thierry Henry recently came out and said it was actually after yesterday, when obviously PSG lost 3-0 to the mighty Monaco. Shout out to Monaco.
You're a Monaco fan.
You're like contractually obliged to say all
you know
these
what?
things now.
You know what? I was out there and I was like, what? I want to like adopt like a French team. You know how like I in Italy I love AC Milan.
Yeah.
I want to sort of adopt a team in France. I feel like Monaco is my team. Obviously, Thierry Henry started there.
Yeah.
You know, Fabregas plays there currently. And
Is
Mbappe,
he still playing there?
Yeah, he is.
That's so cool. I thought he retired.
No, he's not retired. I think he's moving very
Final
soon.
season.
But
Monaco's that's a very hipster team to pick in France.
It's quite like a. Obviously, they're very, very good. They're having a bit of a iffy last few months. They're not doing great. But no, I quite like. They've got a very, very good youth academy as well. Like one of the best youth academies in the world, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thierry Henry came out and said recently, it's embarrassing that the PSG fans are booing Messi when I believe Messi. Oh, I want to get the quote properly, but Messi's like the top assist.
Yeah.
He's like the top.
I think he's created the most goals.
He's
in the
created
league,
the most goals in the league right now, hasn't he?
So.
He's double digits.
He's got 10 assists.
Yeah. 10 assists, exactly. And obviously, the one game he doesn't play in, they lose 3-0.
It's the Champions League. I get that, but if you can't, like, City are very similar to PSG for obvious reasons because of the new takeover and stuff like that.
Yeah.
City fans would never boo Aguero, De Bruyne,
No, it just wouldn't
anyone,
happen. It wouldn't happen.
ever.
Yeah.
Ever. So PSG fans aren't good people. They're not good football fans. How can you boo Messi?
No, it's true.
They're not good people.
Neymar scored and they booed when he scored. It was a goal.
Not good,
no,
man.
he scored a goal and they went boo.
Not all PSG fans, but the ones that boo.
It was interesting though. Like obviously, I went to I was at the Monaco PSG game.
Were you?
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell.
That's mental.
And Neymar did actually. This was the first time. So I'm a really big Neymar fan. I think he's incredible. Along with Mbappe, I genuinely think he is so. It's weird to say underrated.
You think he's underrated?
I do, yeah.
Wow.
If you look at his actual stats and his goal contributions, like he is leagues above a lot of like all-time greats. We've had the discussion like
how many did he get at Santos though? Because that's a different.
Yes.
kettle.
I don't know, but
Like,
even
he probably
even-
got 400 goals.
I know he plays in. But even at Barcelona, his stats are insane. Like,
Yeah, that's
PSG,
true.
Do you know what I mean?
MSN were ridiculous.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, I think like he gets. I think because of his attitude, he gets a lot of stick, and I think he could change that. But I was specifically looking at him during this game. His attitude.
And he's looking back at you.
And he looks at me and
And
goes,
he's like,
his attitude did actually reek. Like he wasn't trying. He seemed very like negative for the team.
well, do you remember when obviously this is a bit of kit that we got from when we went to watch PSG versus Montpellier.
Yep.
And we cycled there.
We actually cycled there to see Messi, and he didn't play.
Yeah.
And then I went again, and he didn't play.
But we said it. Do you remember?
Really?
He wasn't there yesterday. Yeah.
Why? Injury? Attitude?
Apparently,
you know,
injury.
like
I think
emotional
it's
thing.
a national team. I think.
Oh, a national team, right?
Yeah.
I thought he was like sulking after the
I think
the
like him
booing.
and Di Maria wasn't there as well.
Right, yeah, that makes
But
sense.
like, I think they had to just say he was injured.
Mad.
Yeah. You have to, don't you?
Yeah.
Happens a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game, Neymar and Mbappe having their feuds between each other.
That was the game that it all kicked off. Well, they were like
Do you reckon that was
refusing to pass each other.
the start of the snowball, where they're just now?
It is PSG are a weird one, aren't they? Like I feel like, you know, they always say like the managers lost the changing room. I really feel like at PSG that has happened. Like Poch, you can't control these guys at the moment. They're all a bit out of control. They're just not. They're these huge superstars, world football players, and they're not playing as a team. Unlike City, who again have some of the best superstars in the world, and they are somehow gelled under Guardiola.
It's tough because whatever, even if it's Pellegrini or Mancini, like Yaya Toure comes from Barcelona. He's a massive signing. He's on huge wages at the time. He's going against Spurs, Arsenal. He's playing against Liverpool midfields. He's playing against Chelsea midfields. If Yaya Toure back then joins PSG, who's he playing against?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not the same.
Yeah.
It's really not the same. They need to make the league better. It's a bit like Scotland. Like the Scottish league's terrible when it's just Celtic winning the league.
Yeah.
They need Rangers and Celtic to do well, and that's why Rangers are doing well in the Europa League, for example. Like PSG need a strong Monaco.
Well, I feel like last season obviously Lille won the French league, and that was I'm guessing that was the first time like there's been a big major difference.
First and 9, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that is what they need more of. They need these other teams competing, but it must be so hard where obviously these teams have good money, they have good players, whatever, but they're just getting completely out muscled by PSG.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough.